I want to talk about education and career guidance. It is an Afghan Girls Mentorship Program or session with with the bold her voice, and it is a great opportunity for me as well. Tonight, before I start, I want to welcome all of you in this session, and I'm so glad for being here, and thanks for having me here. So it is week two for this mentorship program, and fortunately, I'm one of the mentors for this program. And thank you to Mahtab who approached me. Um, okay, I'm gonna start. The first thing I want to start is uh, giving you a glimpse of what we are talking tonight. I mean, about this sort of thing. So, you know, tonight we do not talk only about how you can, improve your education career and this sort of things. So we are going to talk about something very important. It is your education path. It is your career direction and how you can prepare for scholarships and exams. SAT and TOEFL or IELTS, whichever is required for the respective scholarship. So this session is about clarity, confidence, and preparation. By the end of tonight, or I mean the session, I want you to feel more clear about your future and more confident about your abilities. So I'm gonna move forward, and so yeah, it is a little information about me. As you see, it is me. I'm doing. Maybe you think that who is this girl talking here? So my name is Muzhgan. My last name is Pazhwak, and I'm pursuing my Bachelor of Business Administration at Prague University here in Bangladesh, and uh, it is actually the last moments, the last week of my tenure as president of Prague University Multicultural Plan, and soon I will retire. And I also got the reward of special recognition of Prague University in 2025, and I am also the Hanson Leadership Institute or HLI alumni in 2025 again, and also ALP alumni in 2025. I guess most of the opportunities happen for me in 2025. So here is my LinkedIn. You can just scan the QR, and you can, we can connect there so that you can talk more. And actually, the communication between me and Mahtab committee also happen on LinkedIn, and it is, there we are talking, and I'm following them that what they are doing, and this is a great opportunity. So moving forward, let's talk about you guys, how you can, improve your career. So the key focus of tonight's session is about the first of all about the education and career guidance. It is a main uh how you guys have my screen?
Yes, we
Someone
do.
in the text the chat has written that uh, she doesn't have it. Um, I don't know if the problem is with me or you know with you guys. uh,
No, there, no problem. You can keep going.
okay. Uh, okay. You have my screen, right?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Okay, let's move forward. Yeah, I was talking about the key focus on our tonight's session. It is about education and career guidance, academic planning, scholarship and exam preparation, which is very important for you guys, and SAT or TOEFL preparation, and interactive mentor Q&A, which is like uh, application based that you will ask you your question and I will answer. And yeah, moving forward, I don't know why I can't move my slides. Oh. Then we have about what is academic planning. So let's talk about this a little bit. That okay, what is academic planning? Before I move, I say that I know that many girls have big dreams, studying abroad, getting opportunities, getting scholarship, building strong careers. But sometimes we do not have, we do not have the, idea, or we do not know that how to start, where to start. So today I will help you to understand this, that how we can start our career. Academic planning, what does it mean to you? Academic planning means that like knowing what you want to study, knowing why you want to study it, what is your aim, what is your goal for this, major, knowing what steps you need to take. There is a word that says it is not about being perfect. It's about being intentional. It's about being consistent. And so I want you guys to remember one thing, that a dream without a plan stays a dream. A dream with a plan becomes a goal. So we need to have I moved here. We need to know what is our planning. The planning step is the most important step in your education or career in the future. So, Nick, I'm sorry, my phone is. Uh, Next, we have choosing the right method. You see in the previous slide, I mentioned that knowing why you want to study, knowing what you want to study. So here I focus that, okay, choosing the right major. Which major I'm gonna, you know. Any idea about the major? Do you know what is major? Hello? Hello?
Yes,
Wanna go
you
ahead?
know what measure means? It means like what we are going to study, especially in university, or what we're going to do in the
No,
future.
no,
And
yes.
especially for myself, I have choose like computer science. I'm going to major in computer science. That is what it means.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. So as I was saying that okay, what major we want to study, and you clearly mentioned it that yeah, the major, the field that we want to study, we want to do a bachelor on it. For example, mine is business. Sahab Mohit said that yeah, she wants to do computer science. Yeah, what subject do you enjoy? You have to know that what a subject you enjoy. Like previously in our country was there that okay, uh, mm, you know Fatima is doing nursing major. Okay, I'm also going to do the same thing. In my village, there are like more than 10 nurses, in the same village, because one was doing something, everybody was following her or him. But well, for now, everybody by this time, by this century, we have to know that which subject we enjoy, which subject we want to study. You have to think about it. And number two is, what am I good at? It is not like everybody should be Einstein, or everybody should be talented at computer science, at STEAM science, at what to say, business, or this sort of things. You have to know that what you're talented at. Okay. Moving forward, what skills do you want to build? You have to know, okay, what skills? There's specific major needs that I need to improve, I need to build. For example, for computer science, if we return to the example of Sahar Mohit, it is like, okay, I want to study computer science, so what skills does it need? Of course, coding. You have to know the coding, that how you gonna because every computer science student is required to know coding. Coding is something basic. Now, unless there is AI, but AI always doesn't help you. It always says that AI can make mistake, and you have to be expert of this. And then, what kind of future do you imagine? Do you imagine yourself as Bill Gates, or do you want to make robots? Do you want to make some vaccines? Do you want to focus on healthcare? These are all the things that you have to think when you are choosing your major. So I want to say that there is no perfect measure. Okay, there is no perfect measure. It is not like, okay, I'm doing this because it is nowadays it's perfect. No, it is not. There is no perfect measure, but there is only the measure that fits you. Everybody who got succeed in a field because they were they were talented, they were good at that, they were on fire for that. That is how you will you know improve for your major. Then we have, moving on, we have the uh we have that passion and practicality. You have to be passionate about something, and you have to do it practically. You have to practice it, and you have to do it like a real life example, a real life problem. Um, so about this, I always say to my fellows, to my friends, and to some of my students that your major should be a mix of passion and practicality. Passion gives you motivation, and practicality gives you opportunities. And always remember that it is okay if your interests change, or this sort of things. Growth is normal. Like, always remember it, that if your interests change, for example, me, when I was in class 7 or something, I wanted to be like a doctor. Later in my ninth grade or something, I wanted to be a lawyer. Then I wanted to be an engineer, and it can change over time, and now I'm doing the business major. That's why your interest will change, and it is a normal growth. So, for being passionate and practical, your major should be something you care about, you love it. Something that gives you opportunities, as I mentioned. And it is also, mentioned in the slide, that you do not need to have everything figured out today. You just need to choose a direction, and that direction can take you to the right path. So, moving forward, we have activity and know yourself. Um, wait. Oh yeah. So here, I want all of you to pen a paper and write three fields that you are interested in, and one strength you have for that field, specific field, and one skill you want to improve. From tonight go on, and till you get the opportunity. Can you do it, please? Hello.
Yes, miss, we have our notebook and paper, please.
Uh, Okay, can you write three fields that you're interested in and one strength you have and skill you want to improve? Someone Shahla is Shahla wants cannot have the screen. I don't know why. Yeah, yeah, you can write in the chat box, girls. All of you can write in the chat box. Yeah, yeah, you answer here. Shahla, if you can hear me, or you can write in the chat box if you're joining from your laptop or your mobile phone, please. Or maybe
Okay.
you. Oh, okay, okay. I'm so sorry that you cannot have. Okay,
No
you. Sakina
problem.
said. Sakina said, thank you, Shalom. Sakina said that I like computer science and medical. Okay, dear Sakina, can you write me that which skills you have for that and I mean which strength, what you're good at and which skill you want to improve? Wow, wow. Nahid Mirza is saying that she is currently working on programming Python. It is so great. Also try to learn this Java because in some universities, most of universities use Python is something easy, but also try to learn Java, of course after Python is easier than Java. Um okay then also girls, can you write to me your skills that you have, and what you want to improve. um Okay, I'm gonna those whom I have here. Here there is Tasnim Nazari. Yeah, Tasnim, can you hear me? If you can hear me, can you tell me three fields that you like and one strength that you have and one skill that you want to improve?
Hello, good evening. Thank you so much for asking. So actually, I'm really good at medicines, and taking care of women, especially. And also I am really good at leading a project management. I've worked on it. But right now I want to improve the skill coding because as a project leader, I need that. So study on Python and Java, although my passion is to go to the being a doctor, but again I need to
Wow,
be able to build things before majoring that stuff.
wow, wow! It's so great, dear. Yeah, just like this, Mariam, you raised your hand here. Can you share with us?
Hello, good evening to everyone. Three fields you asked that three fields you are interested in. So there are three fields that I'm interested in. Number one is computer science. I love it and I want to improve it to see more future opportunities. Next one is I love being a doctor, an MD doctor. And furthermore, I'm also interested in art. The second one is my one strength. There are two. To be honest, I'm really good at writing and speaking, and I am that kind of person who try everything and never give up.
Wow,
The third one, I want to improve my English and computer skills. Therefore, I want to improve them because I want to face future opportunities and go forward to improve
nice,
myself.
nice. Um, uh, Fatima, you can go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Three fields that I'm really interested in, or to be honest, I really love to study a field that I can help others to live longer on Earth. Like nowadays, all of the people are studying technology related subjects, but I used to be interested in, but I'm not anymore. And I would like to study something related to agriculture, to the to agriculture, to the neuroscience, and also one other thing is like something related to the weather, to the space, and this kind of stuff. To be honest, I haven't decided yet, but what I'm really on is on the being away from technology or related issues, and also having a longer life on Earth. And the one thing that I'm really working on right now is my spoken skill, because it happens sometimes that I lose confidence and I cannot speak very well. And the next thing that I strengthened recently is that I've been focusing on learning a new language, so I think I'm kind of like
That's so
step.
great, Fatima. Thank you very much. I saw your text in the chat box as well, and it's so interesting that you guys are contributing. Zahra, Julia, and Sarah Mohib, we will have you guys. But I'm moving forward, okay? Because of the time limitation, and I hope you guys excuse me for this. As you said, Fatima just mentioned that over the time her interests changed from one field to another, and she is, trying to learn language, some other language, and this sort of things. It's so great that you guys are contributing and taking part for this station. It shows that how my homeland girls are active, and they are carrying the light of hope in my dark country. Thank you so much, girls. As I was saying, this activity was just for you, that it was free, that okay, those who wanted to share, they shared, and those who didn't, it is no problem. And I heard very nice things. I feel that you guys are so much talented, and you guys deserve the best. Okay, moving forward, we have the most important things, and I know you guys are looking for this session just because of the scholarship, because I know that how our country is unfortunately um, in a very bad situation, and lots of girls cannot go to school nor to universities, and it is very unfortunate for us. I hope one day we can get access to our uh, universities and schools. So as I was saying, let's talk about scholarships. Yeah, scholarships are like financial support for you. It is for your education, um, you know, um, for your articles that you're writing, for your journey, for your trips. Scholarship is different, but in general, it is a financial support for education based on merit, need, or both. For example, I got the merit-based scholarship in Bangladesh, and most students get like that, like this. The third world countries like Afghanistan, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Iran. These countries are the third world countries, and obviously we need the best and merit, and also in need. We need the financial support for education. So moving forward, many students think scholarships are only for perfect students. Do you think it is true? Anyone?
Sorry, can you come again?
Yeah. My question was this, that many of the students think scholarships are only for perfect students. Do you think it is true? Yeah,
Actually,
go on.
no.
Oh, sorry, Tasman, you're talking. Please go ahead.
Yeah, it's actually cheating. Actually, I think that's the wrong idea. When a student has the ambition, and the ambition is unique, As far as they have this, I think they don't need to be so perfect.
Yes.
And as far as they have a good language skill and they're committed to what they're doing, I think that's all what they need. No extra things to have this superpower.
Yes. Uh, Zahra, Julia, you want to share anything? You can
Okay,
just
for
say no, yes,
Um,
okay?
okay, then no. So
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much for your contributions again. Yeah, obviously no. It is not for perfect students. You don't need to be perfect. Can human be perfect? No, it is a long ideology, it is a long logic. That's why for getting the scholarship, you need motivation, you need clarity, you need leadership, you need potential, not perfection. You don't need to be perfect. You need only four things: motivation, clarity, what you want, leadership, how you are gonna overcome of your challenges, and potential. Do do you have enough potential to leave your country, to leave your family, and start a new life somewhere else in a strange country, somewhere far from your family? Are you clear enough about what you want to study, which scholarships you're looking for, which universities you're looking for, what major you want? See, those slides that we already covered, all of them ask and all of them come here to the clarity, to the motivation, to the leadership and potential. And clarity, we say that what major you want to study. Some students start looking for scholarships without knowing that what they want to study, and that is a big challenge that you guys will face. That's why you need to be clear. So moving on, we have the types of the scholarship. So there are different types of scholarship, like fully funded scholarships, partially funded government scholarship, university-based scholarships. So the fully funded scholarship always is containing or including your tuition fee, living expense, travel expense, all of this cost will be included your fully funded scholarship. Partially funded scholarship is different. It starts from 30%, 50%, 70%, this sort of things. You will get the scholarship like that. But obviously, I myself encourage you to try to get full family scholarship because it is very expensive in other countries and Western countries also, and countries like Bangladesh. It is very much expensive to pay the tuition fees and also living the cost. These sort of things are very much expensive. Then we have the government scholarship. The government scholarships are mostly announced by the governments, by the perspective, by the respective countries. For example, the scholarship of Australia, the scholarship of Canada University. These are the governmental scholarships. And then we have university-based scholarships. There are some universities that they are looking for the motivated students, for the students who have enough potential and a very good leadership, and they're looking for these students. And when they find those students, they they give them the fully funded scholarship. That is the university-based scholarship. So, so one thing I want to at the end for motivate you guys is that opportunities exist, especially for Afghan girls. I know it is very challenging. I know it's very much challenging. Opportunities exist, and preparation is key. You have to take preparation for a scholarship. You have to know what you're searching, what you're looking for. Uh, from this slide we're moving forward. I hope I explained everything because I had the two another meetings during today because of this. election, we had, everything online, and I'm a little bit not very much energetic. I hope you excuse me for this. Moving forward, what makes a strong scholarship applicants? I know it is uh, your question. I just, when I was making the slides, I was like, okay, Mushkan, you're the student who is looking for the scholarship. Make this the slides, the information session for the girls in a way that as if you're explaining it to yourself and what you're needing for scholarship for preparation of your education and future. For example, your master degree. I made the question based on a student's uh, concern and question and confusions. So here I would say that a strong scholarship applicant usually has four things. Okay, uh, clear academic goals, consistency and performance, leadership or volunteer experience, a strong personal story. Your story matters. As you see here, I also wrote here that your story matters. Your challenges, your dreams, your resilience, all of them matters. Okay. Uh, for clear academic goal, we say that for the clear academic goal, you need to know what major you want to study, what scholarships you're looking for, which university you want, and then consistency, not perfection. You have to follow something very with too much consistency. It is not like, okay, today do not be motivated like this, that okay, today morning I wake up, now I'm looking for a scholarship, and only that morning, and after that maybe you face a challenge, or maybe there is a barrier in the scholarship. It is written not for Afghan applicants. Then you're disappointed and you will stop. No, you should be consistent. Okay, you have to follow. Okay, if not this, I will search another one. I will search another one. I will look for another opportunity. Like that, you can improve the best applicant for scholarship. And then leadership or community involvement. For example, uh, what did you do good at your community, your e-school, at your course program, your language program? Just beside studying a specific language or a specific Eastern course or a specific something like that you're studying e-school, or you're studying, nowadays it is a full thing that I'm saying this school. Nowadays there is this school. Out of your studying, what did you do for your community? How did you help Afghan girls? How did you involve in your community's improvement, development? So like that, if you have a very strong story about this, you will be 100% a good and a proper applicant, scholarship applicant. Your story matters. Afghan girls, all of you have a story behind your application. It matters a lot. You have to be open enough to tell your story in a proper way. That what is your story behind applying this scholarship, this field? Why you are studying this field? You have to know. Then we have the most of your scholarship requires some documentaries. And these are the important documents: the CV, personal statement. You have to write a personal statement or motivation letter. Most of the scholarship required, especially for um, you know um, undergraduate students. For the graduate students, we mostly use the statement of purpose. Both of them are kind of similar, but a little bit different. When you are done with your undergraduate, you may have more information about that. And then you have recommendation letters. You need recommendation letters. It can be from an organization that you're working with. It can be from your faculty, I mean, from your course professor, or from your e-school teacher, from your e-school manager, principal, or anyone that the person who knows you very well, who knows how you're talented, which skills you have, and how you deserve this scholarship. When you are choosing the person who is writing the recommendation letters for you, you you have to be very much careful about choosing the right person who can write a very proper recommendation letters, because it really matters. Every single word matters there, that what they are writing. And for you guys, I can give a, as we say, what any tip. Says that you can write a recommendation letter by yourself. So it is not legal, but because we are Afghan, so you can use that, and you can just go to your teacher or to your person whom you want to give you the recommendation letter, and you can just send and ask him that, sir or madam, I want to send this and I want something like that. Or you go to that specific person and explain in which situation you or what you want that he writes for you. Like that, it is also can be very much helpful and very good for your application. Obviously, English test courses, TOEFL and IELTS. Most of universities, in the university that I'm studying, it doesn't require any IELTS or TOEFL e-scores. You have to be proficient and you have to speak fluently. That's more than enough. But if you're looking for a scholarship in Western world and European countries, or you can also say USA or Canada or Australia, these countries, most of their scholarships needs TOEFL or IELTS scores, and you have to get over. Uh, 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 I can say if I say about IELTS, I have to say that you have to get at least 5.5 points. Scores you have to get at least. So 6 is very good if you can afford it. So this is why preparation should start early, not 1 month before deadlines. You're looking for scholarships in your browser, and you see that it needs 4 months. Like you have to be prepared. That's why all these things have to be prepared. You have to get your preparation earlier, and then we start for filling the scholarship application. Moving forward, sorry, uh, I will start with the with the SAT or SAT. I might have called it SAT, and uh, most of people call that, and it is SAT case or examination that some of countries like Canada and USA mostly require this one. And uh, before, one thing just came to my mind. Before I start this slide, I want to say that uh, many successful scholarship winners were not confident at first. They faced too much challenges. Me myself, I faced too much challenges, and we had a weak English at the beginning, and it felt scared. You were like, oh my gosh, what if I lose this opportunity? But you don't need to be perfect. The difference is this, that we started early and we didn't give up. You should not, when you start looking for a scholarship, you should not give up. As I said, you may face many challenges. You may not feel or fulfill all the requirements. You have to look for another, for another, for another. You need to be patient. So moving forward for this slide, SAT. What is it? Anybody has information about SAT? Yes, please go ahead.
Yes, so actually, almost a year ago, I searched about the ACT. So the writing part is actually kind of optional. It takes like test of math subject and English subject,
Exactly.
which is like reading. Yeah, reading part and math subject is also like most of them are algebra equations. And
Exactly.
in reading section, and in total, it has like four models. So it's kind of stressful. It's not easy. It's easy, but kind of stressful. But
Exactly.
it is
Exactly.
so
Um,
like kind
thank
of
you, Sahar.
sneaky.
You have very good information about it. Yeah, Fausia, you also go ahead because I don't want to disappoint you. You want to speak? Why not?
Hello to everyone. I hope you all doing great. So sorry because I have a connection issue. Because of this, I'm just joining late. So about the ACT, it is an international test that I'm already be prepared for this, and it is maybe 4 months that I am trying to get ready for the exam. It is actually very hard. It is algebra and also about the advanced math and to have a reading and writing part. It is very difficult.
I understand. And we all here is 43% except you. Okay, let's say 42%. We are all wishing you the best. We hope that you get this and you pass this exam. It is not difficult. You can do your. If it is difficult, you're more stronger than this. Thank you very much, Saha Mulhi and Fauziya Rizai. We had very good information about this, and guys, you can contact Fauzia because she is doing getting preparation for taking this exam, so you can contact her and get more information about this. So I will say just shortly because you guys already give the most required information. SAT is mostly, as you say, for undergraduate admission. Okay, you don't need to do it for your graduate admission. It takes, as Fauzia and also Sahar said, it takes the reading, writing, obviously all in English. And it is not about memorization. You do not need to memorize, but it is about thinking clearly under time pressure. As Fauzia said, it is not easy. I would say that it is easy, but it is pressurizing you, and you need to be clear, thinking clearly under pressurizing time. When you're under too much pressure, when you're like so much confused, you need to think clearly. Because as I heard, and I also didn't take this exam yet, but my friends was saying that it is like kind of complicated because as Fauzia said, it is advanced math, and they make it a bit tricky. When the question is even easy, but it is tricky, at that moment you will get confused. Maybe it is a very simple equation or algebra, but when it is a tricky question, maybe it has a small trick there. If you do not understand that trick, you cannot solve this question. Because of that, you need to think very very clearly. So moving forward, we will go to TOEFL and IELTS. Yeah, TOEFL or IELTS, what is it? Anybody take this test yet? Um, yes, Fahima, go ahead.
Hello, hope you are doing well. I want to share only that about the TOEFL since I
took it 1 month ago, and actually it's a combine of four skill: writing, reading, speaking, and listening. And we have different time for each section, and the score is from 1 to 120. And overall, it's
Excellent.
I think need to prepare
Yeah,
for at
yeah,
least
yeah.
for four
Thank you
months,
very much.
and we need time to practice and
Yeah, thank you. I guess you also had some network issue, but we heard you clearly. Thank you very much. Faiza, Khalil, Sharifa, we will let you talk a little bit later because it's a very small slide, and so I'm taking it forward. Fahim already explained it, and I'm so proud you girls are doing really great, like really great. It really impressed me. So these days check your English proficiency, how you're proficient at English, how you're fluent at English, how you talk, how you speak, how you understand, how's your listening skills, this sort of things. They measure how well you can study in English. That's why every university requires TOEFL or IELTS so that they make sure that okay, if we are giving this scholarship, this opportunity for this specific student, is she able to speak in English? Is she able to study in English? Because we noticed that some students they're coming from Afghanistan and they unfortunately they cannot speak English very well. That's why most of the uh, universities right now requires IELTS or TOEFL so that they make sure that okay uh, she or he can speak in English. And Naki, congratulations, you got 80 out of 120. It is a really good mark, and we are saying congratulations. We are wishing you all the best. Uh, it's really great hearing all these things. Um, moving forward, um, it is for the TOEFL and SAT. Fauzia, our expert in decision is there. You can reach her out, or I will just say a very small tips for how to get preparation for TOEFL and SAT. So here are simple steps you can start by today. For the TOEFL, you need to read English articles daily, like every day. Read the articles in English, read the newspapers in English. Um, right now, I do not have access to some of them, but you can search the Guardian. Okay, the Guardian is having a very good articles, weekly articles, daily articles, and it is very good. It is about fashion. It is about stories. It is about daily life, business, and everything. STEM, like computer science, this AI, this sort of things. You can, and also the work news you can follow these things. I also recommend you to one is the Guardian that you can read daily. Listen to English videos. Most of in Afghanistan, most of people are studying English, and too many educational centers. I know, and I have some friends. They are studying maybe more than 4 or 6 years. Believe me, it is not a joke. It is a truth, But they are not fluent in English. Why? Because they are not listening to English videos. They are not watching English movies. Watch English movies, especially animations. Okay, if you watch animations, like make it like a habit for yourself every night from, for example, from 9 to 10, just watch an animation, especially those who have series, those who have many parts, so you can watch those. They are very good for your English proficiency and also for your listening. Practice speaking alone or with a friend. You may laugh at me, but I have a thing to share about it is this that Record your voice, okay? Record your voice. Speak with yourself and record your voice and listen to it carefully how you're speaking. Like that, you can correct your pronunciation, you can correct your mistakes, you can correct your accent. Some people like the British accent. British accent is very sweet, but it's very tough. English accent is perfect, I would say, because I love English accent. So you can go with American English accent with there is there is a series. Okay, its name is The Language of New York. You can search it and some sites with online watching or free watching, something like that. I will share later. You remind me in the chat box. I will share the links. I don't know if it is accessible in Afghanistan or not, but I'm sharing if it works or not. I'm not sure about it. But you can search those. It's very good for your speaking. And write short paragraphs daily. You know what I recommend for you. Write a diary. Every night sit at the end of your night when you want to go to bed. Just sit and think, what did you do today? You don't need to write it in a perfect way. You don't need to write papers, pages, and thousands or hundreds of paragraphs. No, just write one short paragraph that I did this things. Uh, for example, during this day, I did this. I met my friend. I went to cafe. I studied this book. I had a phone call with my family. I had today I faced this problem. This sort of things. If you turn it to your habit, if you get used to do it, believe me, you will nail it. You won't need to go for TOEFL preparation. I would say that I have two younger than they never went for the TOEFL preparation courses, or centers. They just practiced at home. And they started by writing journals, writing their diaries, practicing and speaking with themselves, with us, and us as well, watching videos, reading books. You just need a TOEFL book and you just can get preparation at home. Moving forward, we have for SAT. SAT, I do not have, me myself, I do not have any, real life experience. I just searched it because it is nowadays it is very important for those who want to apply for the scholarship. I just gathered the information and I was like, okay. For SAT, you need four things: practice math regularly, and you don't need to start from very advanced math. Start from equation, algebra, this sort of things, and go step by step. And keep one thing in your mind that in one day you cannot finish it. You have to be consistent. You have to do it regularly and every day. You have to turn it as your habit. If you want to be good at math, if you want to pass the SAT exam, read longer text, as I said, read articles, same for TOEFL, learn time management. For example, you're practicing the math, set the alarm, set the timer for yourself that okay, for 5 minutes for 2 minutes I will finish this equation, for 2 minutes I will finish this algorithm or anything that you guys are studying in math. Unfortunately, my math is not good. And so learn time management. Time management is very, very, very tricky, guys. Me myself, I have too much problem with time management during the exam, especially because from one hand you're so stressed, you're too much under pressure. From another hand, the questions are very difficult. Nothing is coming to your mind. That's why the time will go out of your hand. So be um, be very good at your time management. Learn how to manage your time during the exam. Then use official practical materials. Nowadays, you can there are many online resources that you can go for. Also for SAT, you can contact Fausia and then get the materials, get the help from her, and then start practicing. And for this sort of thing, and there is AI. You know, nowadays you can get AI can help as your assistant, can help you. So I hope you do not give your question to solve for you, but you ask that how to solve this question, how which is the short tip so that I can solve this question. Because time management is very much important, and small daily efforts make a big difference, obviously. And so you do not need 5 hours a day, you just need consistency. Just do it for 10 minutes, for 30 minutes, for 1 hour, and day by day increases. So, moving forward, that is my final message for you guys. Your background doesn't matter. Uh, it doesn't matter that which background you're coming from, uh, or you reach or poor, and which society level you're living. Just define your limits, okay? And that, okay, I have this limitation, how I can overcome. Education is not just a degree, it is a freedom, a voice, and a choice. You have to raise your voice, you have to be clear with your choice, and you have to think free. You guys were born as a bird. They think so much open. Do not feel like, believe me, some students came from Afghanistan. When I see them, I'm like, okay, first of all, they need to change their brain, they need to change their ideology, they need to change how they're thinking about the adults. Be open to the adults and speak up and choose your path very much confidently and very much carefully. Start where you are. Use what you have. Move forward step by step. As I said, I'm just emphasizing on being consistent. Because me myself faced this problem that I wasn't much consistent and I faced too much problems. So I'm just consistent on this, that be consistent. Be very much active. Do not be motivated for one day. Have the potential. Find your potential. So it was my final message for you guys. Thank you very much. Thank you for your courage. Thank you for your dreams. Thank you for your efforts that is carrying the hope for the adult girls. Also keep it in mind that you have to help your peers, and uh, in this way you can find my email address, and anytime you have a problem you can just email me, or you can just contact me through my LinkedIn. There you can follow me. So this was all from me. I hope I covered everything, and uh, now it is your turn. That if you have a question, you can share. Um,
Um,
I'm requesting all of you guys